And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. And it's the Suns to start out. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Now here's Booker. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. And here is O'Neal. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Ayton kicks to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Rebound, Utah.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. For 3, Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Deflected by Bridges.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
For 3, Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Another shot, and it's Paul penetrating, and the layup is up and in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Gobert, following the basket by Chris Paul. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Paul outside, launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ayton a screen on Mitchell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Now, here's Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Crowder pulls it in. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Monty Williams. David.
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up, guys.
Thank you, David. Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell outside. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Booker in the corner. The 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Gobert. Bogdanovich left side. Lock at 6. A 3. Back to Gobert. Conley with it. Now guarded by Ayton. They double team Conley. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Paul passes to Bridges. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Conley feeling it out. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
A good close contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. 6 to shoot. And the shot goes in.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Ayton finds Booker with the drive. Got a piece of it. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And the Jazz, another 3.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Ball against Conley. Paul dishes to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Over O'Neal. Kicks it out to Paul. Top of the key. That one drops for him. 6 points for Chris Paul.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Now the pass to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges outside. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. Bridges has got 6.
How about the range from Mikal Bridges? Not intimidated by the extra distance.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Puts the move on. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Chris Paul picks up that one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Mitchell against Booker. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by the Jazz. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Booker. Offensive stats and records always draw more attention to us, but the defensive skill level in the NBA right now is also incredibly high.
It is, Kevin. We talk about basketball IQ, and so often we're referencing the offensive end of the floor, how to manipulate pick and roll, how to read and react in some motion offenses. I think high-caliber, smart defensive players impact winning as much as anybody. Do you have game plan discipline? Do you know what your philosophy is? Do you understand the personnel on the opposite side? That takes work and it takes commitment, and I have great admiration for those guys.
Oh, Ayton in position. An intended LU jam.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Conley against Paul. Conley kicks to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. A 3 from Bogdanovich. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Crowder finds Paul. Bridges up top. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And now a 3-point Phoenix lead. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Here's Mitchell, and he drives in.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Bogdanovich with a screen on Paul.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then. He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. Kicks it to Gobert. The drive by Mitchell. Count that one. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
My goodness, how do you guard against that? Mitchell tremendous at just getting through the contact.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Feeds to Booker. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Paul's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
Chris Paul has always been willing to rebound the position. He understands he's got to provide support on the backboards.
Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. That'll do it for the first half. Suns ahead.
25.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go.
19.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Suns. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Johnson, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Nader into the 3, the small forward.
Team foul.
Pass to Nader. Back to Shamet. McGee in the high post. Passes it to Nader. 4 on the shot clock.
I think one thing you know about Joe Ingles is he understands angles defensively and he will compete.
No good from Gay.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Suns leading by 6. And here's Payne. The pass to McGee. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Utah shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And stolen by Gay. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. The feed to Gay. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
Payne looking around. Into the lane. And stolen by Whiteside. It's Gay on the way. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Back to Gay. Puts it up. Great tee that time from Johnson.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Jazz passing it around, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
McGee is screen on Clarkson. Here's the lob to the hoop. Payne finds McGee. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Utah trailing here. Oni passes to Clarkson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Shamet on the wing. He's covered by Gay. Here's McGee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one misses. And the Suns here with a different look. Jay Crowder's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Nader. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Clarkson passes to Oni. And that one is hammered home.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And McGee kicks to Bridges. Booker with no one around, and the three ball is good.
Well, that's the money maker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Crowder against Gay. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off the shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Andre Ayton's checked in for JaVale McGee. Paul outside. 46 seconds left in the third. Shot from 16. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Suns leading by 4. Booker with it. Now defended by Gobert. The offensive rebound. Ayton. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Michael Conley picks one up.
Never afraid of a little physicality. Mr. Ayton, the and one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Near the three-point line, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on,
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for me.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Drills it from outside.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Conley against Paul. Bogdanovich wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
3-point field goal.
Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game. Paul kicks to Crowder. Bridges against O'Neal. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Another three for Phoenix.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that three go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Ball against Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Conley. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Ayton throws it down.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Outside Conley. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. From 11 feet away. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Paul dishes to Bridges. Fires the three. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Jazz trail by 12. Conley with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
You can see the defenders try to play with a level of physicality against Mike Conley, but this guy's such a tough competitor. He'll get to the line.
So it's Phoenix now. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Paul kicks to Booker. Dishes it to Ayton. Over in the corner, Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul with the three. And they get it back. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 10-point game. The 10-footer hits the front of the rim and out. Phoenix has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Mitchell, and it's blocked. And they recover it. And Bogdanovich kicks to Gobert. And stolen by Booker. Fast break. Here we go. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Driving in. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Nice shot by Gobert.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Conley against Paul. Mitchell looking it over. Tries it from the top of the key.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and uses good balanced movement to get in position.
Ayton finds Booker. Now Crowder. Back to Booker. Ball outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the wing right side. Can they get it? Good. A nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 11.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity. No good on the shot. Good D by Booker. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich left side. Here's Conley. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
And they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
So the Suns win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home.
matchup we have tonight, Clark. Both of these teams, powerhouses in the league.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this when you're talking about two of the top teams in the league squaring off. That's prime time must-see TV.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point.
Paul's quickness on the drive too much for the defense. They just can't find a way to stop him.
Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Paul. Murray from outside. And he buries his first look.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Paul. Here's Booker. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Here's Paul. And stolen by Murray. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here are the Nuggets. It's a three-point game. Murray up top. He's guarded by Paul. Gordon finds Murray. Porter with it. 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Out to Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing.
But, you know, if you ask me, Aaron Gordon is clearly one of the best dunk contest competitors to never win the crown. I mean, he put up unreal performances in 16, 17, and then again in 2020.
Now here's Porter. Gordon on the wing. The Nuggets need to get one up. Murray for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. When we look back at Aaron Gordon in those contests, he narrowly lost in 2016 and 2020.
And, you know, Brian, that 2016 duel between Gordon and Zach LaVine was epic. One of the best I'd ever seen. In 2020, Derrick Jones Jr. just beat out Aaron. It wasn't that Aaron lost. Derrick Jones Jr. just won it. Both guys got 50s in the last round.
Now here's Paul over Murray.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive from Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Outside Murray. On the wing, Barton. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc.
You know, people sometimes forget what a pesky and physical defender Chris Paul is for a guy who's not that big. He influences a lot of shots out there.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside Murray.
2 minutes.
Pass to Jokic.
2 minutes.
And he can't get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Out to Bridges. Looking to win the drought. Nails it from beyond the arc. It's a tie ball game.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Now here's Jokic. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Bridges finds Paul. Crowder outside. Here's Bridges. He's guarded by Porter. Outside Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's Jokic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Gordon. Lays it up and banks it in.
Elite at moving the ball. Jokic is one of the best passers in the league, regardless of position. No doubt he's the best five-man passer for sure.
Here's Paul. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Nuggets. On the wing, Porter launches a three, gets the three ball to go.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. This one for three. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the four. And it's Jokic in at the five, roaming the paint. Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. The shot, no good. Ayton with the defensive effort. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Shoots over Barton. Booker can't get it to go. Denver in the lead. Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. Stolen by Ayton. Throws it up high. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Jokic with a screen on Paul. Murray passes to Porter. Jokic against Ayton. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness. Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
You know, one thing Porter's been working on, finishing off contact.
Yeah, defenders body him up whenever possible. He's young, so it's not easy to add a lot of muscle. But once he does, his game should reach another level at both ends of the floor.
Barton's shot off the mark. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Booker. Over Porter. Booker can't get it to go. So it's Denver now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Porter finds Barton. Porter against Crowder. And here's Gordon from the arc. Jokic passes to Barton. 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Paul with the bucket.
Against close defense, Paul's agility and ball handling is really what makes the difference. Slipping by and able to get the finish.
Now here's Murray. He's got 5. Out to Gordon. Pass to Porter. From downtown. And another miss by Denver. For Phoenix, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Very pretty alley-oop.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Now here's Murray. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first.
It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And, you know, really, when you look at it, Murray is quite crafty at getting contact on his drive. I like his fearlessness going to the hole.
And Murray drops them both.
You know, watching Murray develop over the last 5 years and change, I'll tell you what he's doing really well and a much better job of is letting the game come to him, not forcing it, just being ready to step into whatever is needed.
Booker can't get it to go. Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. An outstanding dunker. Give Barton chances to show off a little bit, and he takes full advantage.
Paul passes to Bridges, and stolen by Murray. And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. Bridges against Gordon, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Here's Paul. Bridges passes to Paul. Off target from outside. The Nuggets have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Inside, Crowder with a steal. Porter with the steal. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Around the hoop, Nikola is deadly. Great touch from Jokic there.
Paul against Murray. Booker for 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
It's definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw drops from Murray.
You know, you look at the evolution of Murray, and it's exciting to watch, quite honestly. He's a combo guard. He's got great range and scoring ability, but I like the way he's developing as a playmaker, too.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And so it's Denver with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's
13.
appreciated, Allie.
22.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's been getting it done is Jamal Murray.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
They've got Landry Shamet. Johnson is out there with Abdel Nader. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Payne in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Johnson, counted. And last season, the NBA expanding eligibility for two-way players. Clark, great to see those who seized the opportunity and secured full NBA contracts.
Yeah, B.A., I could not agree with you more. I mean, it's all about performance, and when guys show they're capable of playing at the highest level, they should have that chance. And I love the flexibility of the rosters, giving hungry, talented players an opportunity to earn their way onto the big league team.
Here's Rivers. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. To the inside. It's stolen away. Up and in on the layup. And now it's a 12-point Denver lead. The Suns shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Pass to Nader. Here's Shamet. It's rebounded by Rivers. Denver's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. On the attack, Green uses the glass on the layup. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And here's Payne outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Najee. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pass to Najee. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Shamet with the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Shamet's got his first bucket in this one.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
On the attack, Morris. And that one drops.
Monte Morris.
And the Nuggets lead by 15. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. It's Nader on the wing. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. It's deflected. They get it back. It's Nader on the wing. McGee tips it back in. McGee's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Morris outside. Here's Najee, covered by McGee. Outside, Green. Pass to Morris. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
For your Suns.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. The drive by Paul. And here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. The 3. It's rebounded by Najee. The Nuggets have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Back to Rivers. Outside, Green. Here's Najee. Booker defending. Najee, good. He's got 5.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Paul passes to Bridges. Now Booker. Shoots it from the corner. He gets it off. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Nuggets. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic.
That's his first.
Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Porter in at the 3. Here's Murray. Jokic with a screen on Paul. Murray passes to Jokic. Outside Murray. Booker against Barton. Back to Jokic. Shoots over Ayton. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. From outside the arc. Barton with a steal. Back come the Nuggets on the run. And Gordon with the big finish.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
And it's Crowder missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his 3rd foul so far. Here's Porter. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Jokic.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Bridges outside. Back to Ayton. Porter with the steal. Crowder with the steal. Ayton with it. Now Porter defending. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. He was still sliding right there.
Outside Booker. Crowder, the pass to Booker. The three.
I'd like to see Barton be more consistent on this end. He has the height and length needed to challenge shots.
Pass to Jokic. Soft touch off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 19.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
He was all alone on that one.
So good seeing Paul drain these shots. Superb at rising up and stroking it with confidence.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. From outside, off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. That's a shot he typically makes.
Ayton passes to Bridges.
2 minutes.
Fires the three. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter here. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Murray against Paul. Murray passes to Jokic. Barton outside. The three is up. Again, Jokic missing. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Here's Booker. Misses off the right iron. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Nuggets.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Jamal Murray.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Booker goes in, and Booker with the jam.
Love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
To the paint. Out to Gordon. Pass to Porter. Stolen by Bridges. Here's the break. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Murray passes to Porter. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Barton with a steal. And here's Jokic. Gordon outside. Back to Jokic. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Boy, Allie, thank you as always.
Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks.
Luka Doncic.
The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Powell is out there with Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Paul for 3. He can't hit that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Doncic outside. Outside Hardaway. Doncic against Paul. Lets it go from 14.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
To the middle, and stolen by Ayton. Jacks up a 3, and there's Bridges on the assist by Ayton. Bridges got 5 points so far.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Passes it to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. That shot off. The Suns go the other way with it. Pops it up for Crowder.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. To the inside. Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Ayton trying to break free. Nice D from Doncic.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the door.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Powell.
Shooting for Dallas, Dwight Powell.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:56 left here in the first quarter. All up top, guarded by Doncic. Fires top of the key. No good from Booker. And so Powell will bring it up for the Mavericks. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
Ball looking over the floor. Bridges outside. And the Suns miss again. Dallas leading by 3. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Crowder. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Over Paul. Doncic, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Booker outside. Rebounded by Hardaway.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
And it's Doncic missing. Suns trail by 3. Booker in the post. Powell's there. Crowder finds Booker. Fires over Powell. Here's Ayton to end the cold streak. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. And that ties it up.
Yeah, and CP3 feeling confident right now. Got to respect him the next time if you're defending him.
Now, here's Doncic. Off target from outside. It's all tied in Phoenix. And the second quarter will get underway just...
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud.
And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today.
With anything, whether it's business.
And with his younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Hardaway on the wing, along with Finney Smith. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. Back to Ayton. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Paul. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Finney Smith can't get it to go. Suns trail by 3. Booker in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
And that's an intentional foul.
Mikal Bridges. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And Phoenix with another turnover here.
Substitution for your Suns.
Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Mavericks leading by 3. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Good on the three-point shot. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
In the corner, Shamet with it. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And Shamet doing what he does best, scoring from distance. That's some nice accuracy.
Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 6-point game. The pass to Shamet. Launches a 3. McGee finds Shamet. Just 5 on the clock. 20 feet out. Here's Payne. Offline with his 3. Dallas leading by 6. Doncic left side. Back to Powell. Pass to Hardaway from deep 3-point range. Rebounded by McGee.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Now, here's Shamet. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Doncic. They get a hand on it. The Suns have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. They're running. Hardaway for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Shamet kicks to Nader. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Brunson scanning the floor. Has to Kleber. Lets it go with a 3. Dallas no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McGee finds Shamet. Shoots over Brown. That misses off the backboard.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Second team foul.
Mavericks leading by 6. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. To the paint. Here's Kleber. That shot no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Kane passes to Shamet. And the Suns miss again. Dallas has gone for the 3-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Paul. And they will call over the back on the play.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The shot's good from Paul.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed and really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's Dallas up. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Who's out there for Phoenix. Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. 6 to shoot. For 3, Bullock. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ball against Brunson. Booker dishes to Paul. For the tie. No good from Booker. Dallas leading by 3. Brown feeling out a bit. Passes it to Bullock. Bridges with the steal. Here's Booker. Money from the wing. Booker's got 5 points so far.
He's so dangerous from the mid-range. Booker's feel is uncanny. And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Here's Brunson, and the rejection by Ayton. Here's Crowder. Bridges, no one around him. Drills the 3-pointers. He's got 8. And Brent with Mikal Bridges' defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 2 minutes into the second half of play now.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
Doncic with the steal to stop the run, and Doncic throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Booker. The Mavericks making the shot. Oh, Ayton in position. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Long arms and some quick hands that time. Some good awareness as Porzingis just kept moving.
Paul kicks to Bridges. From downtown, tipped away. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Here's Booker. 5 points in the game. Over Hardaway. Booker finds Bridges. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
The Suns need to get a shot off. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Doncic against Paul. And there's the pass to Hardaway. Porzingis sets the pick for Hardaway. Puts up a 3.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Booker against Hardaway. Back to Doncic. To Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And bringing the aggression and the energy. 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
Paul outside. Booker with no one around. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Hardaway kicks to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by Paul. Doncic, no good. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And now the Suns, a fast break. Good chance here for Booker. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Booker's got the game tied up here for Phoenix. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. They get the rebound. Finney-Smith, he knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter.
The previous play is under review.
Are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks lead by 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next.
Timeout charged to Dallas.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
The Mavericks leading. On the court for the Mavericks. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Dwight Powell is out there with Porzingis, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Left side, Porzingis. 4 on the clock. The 3 for Doncic. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
Out to the right wing. Paul with the 3. Bridges finds Paul. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Out to Doncic. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Hardaway. Porzingis with a screen on Paul. Lock at 6.
He has not had the same focus we saw in that first half. Really struggling here in the second.
That's his first personal.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. Just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Phoenix timeout. All right,
the Suns trail.
Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
Al Paul. Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Dallas. Powell's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And the pass to Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Suns trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ayton kicks to Bridges. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Outside, Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Bridges shot good.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Outside, Porzingis. Dishes it to Hardaway. Doncic against Paul. Porzingis passes to Doncic. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Doncic has got 20 points.
Yeah, there's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
Ayton in the high post. Booker outside. Over Hardaway. Booker finds Crowder. Back to Booker. This one for 3. A shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Mavericks leading by 4. 1:11 left in the 4th. Doncic with it. Driving to the basket. Here's Finney Smith, defended by Bridges. Hardaway for 3. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. For three. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns answer. Let's get Los fans, and make some noise.
Here's Doncic. 32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. For the three. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Outside Crowder. Ball outside. The dish to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And stolen by Ayton. So a close game sees Dallas taking it. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Introducing the starting five.
And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at center. Tries again. Outside for Booker. Over Bogdanovich. Booker, good.
One trait of an elite scorer like Booker, they take what you give them. The mid-range working for Devin.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Conley. Releases from 15. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Booker, pass to Ayton. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Gobert. Now Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Just 4 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. O'Neal's got his second basket. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 so far. Now here's Paul to the middle. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now here's Booker. Ayton inside. He's against Gobert. And there's Ayton on the assist from Booker.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Knocked loose. Over Booker. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges outside. Now here's Ayton. Crowder outside. Bridges outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Another shot. And that one's long.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot. You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career's done.
Now here's Paul. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Out to Bridges. It's good from about 19 feet.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
Booker can't get it to go. The Jazz have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Paul with a steal. Ayton finds Crowder. From deep. On the wing, Crowder. For 3. And the three-pointer goes.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
Conley against Paul. Back to Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Suns leading. And here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanovich can keep up with the defenders physically.
Pass to Booker. He takes it in, and they get it back. Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. He gets it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Tie game here in Utah. And back to the...
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get down. It's your chance.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the floor for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Now here's Conley. And Ayton pulls it down. Crowder goes in. And Crowder with the jam.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Conley against Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. Deflected.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Bridges misses. Utah trailing here. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Phoenix ball.
And for the Suns, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Out to Bridges. Fires the 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Bridges has got 5 now.
If there's one thing Paul does best, it's running an offense, finding the best look.
Outside for Booker. Going inside. Pass to Ayton. And he banks in the layup. He has 6.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Ayton's gone 3 of 5 from the field. Conley against Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. The 3 from Mitchell. Hauled in by Paul.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Booker can't get it to go.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
Now here's Conley. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
It's Booker on the wing. Fires from the corner. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, B.A., was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate, steered his path toward hoops.
Here's Conley coming off a Suns make. A minute 15 left in the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. Scores off the spin. Mitchell's got 6.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Now Booker. Here he goes. And Booker with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Kept alive. Bridges passes to Ayton. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. And now an 8-point Suns lead.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Payne, the pass to McGee. It's Shamet on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Here's Honey. Whiteside for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Phoenix Suns finishing. Thanks very much, Allie. And well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oni in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
First team foul.
Clarkson, left side. The kick out to Gay. Clock at 6. Knocks it down from distance. Gay's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Payne with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Shamet, no good. Utah shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Pass to Whiteside. Clarkson outside. Whiteside with a screen on Payne. Here's Clarkson. From the left block, he sends it through. Clarkson's got his first basket.
Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
Now here's Payne. With the drive. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to McGee. And here's Payne. Tipped. Outside, Ingles. From the wing. They get it back. On the wing, Ingles. Here's Honey. This for the tie. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Payne drives. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 2.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. Gay with the ball. The 15-footer. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Payne finds McGee.
Utah foul.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Bridges passes to Booker. Ayton, the screen on Clarkson. Booker for three. Stolen by Whiteside. Pass to Oni for the lead. The shot comes out. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges with it. Ingles covering. And Bridges, here we go. Outside for Booker.
2 minutes.
Here's Paul. And it's rejected.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
.141 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. And another miss by Utah. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Crowder. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Here's Booker. And he gets that one. Booker's got 8 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Gay. Pass to Whiteside. Left side Ingles. Clarkson up top. Booker defending. And that one's good. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Driving inside. Oh, can't throw down the reverse jam. Utah has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Whiteside. Got a piece of it. And here comes the break. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
I like Rudy Gay on that play, being very aggressive and showing people how to get it done.
Paul passes to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Suns on top, up by 2. We'll get right back to the action with...
All right, Booker's coming onto the court.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
Utah foul. Royce O'Neal. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Paul into the lane. On the wing, Crowder. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Utah trailing here. And here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Poke loose. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Three-pointer in transition. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Something else they've excelled at is their interior D. Their rim protection has been outstanding.
Neither team able to build the lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Bogdanovic. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. The Suns leading. Pass to Crowder. Down low. Out to Bridges. Three-pointer. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
From the high post. Misses off the left iron. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And Bridges, here we go. Outside Paul. On the take. And Gobert with a block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
For Phoenix, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Good chance here for Booker, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Conley. Good. Conley's got his first basket of the night.
You know, he left him frozen. The quick move by Mike Conley. Beautiful.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Ayton. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Outside Mitchell. There's 1:34 left to play in the 4th quarter. Good work there as he goes.
This guy just gets buckets. Donovan understands his team expects him to score inside.
Pass to Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. To take the lead. And Bogdanovic with the lay-in. And the Jazz lead by 1.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovic, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
Left side Booker. Ayton with a screen. Free throw line jumper. Booker can't get it to go. The Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Pass to Gobert. To the inside. Outside for Mitchell. Goes up at the stripe. They get it again. Fires the 3. Laces one from 3.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Bogdanovic against Crowder. Conley against Crowder. Now Conley. So it's a narrow victory for the Jazz, pulling out the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a pull. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
terrific young talent. That's a pretty good match. David, thank you. And it's the Suns to start out. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now Jokic, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Murray for 3, and taken away by Paul. Booker with it, out guarded by Murray. And Ayton throws it down.
Boy, it's incredible how many times Chris Paul has led the league in steals. This guy has active hands.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
And finished off by Porter.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Paul looking over the floor. He takes it in. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The pass to Barton, and stolen by Booker. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
What a heady move by Devin Booker. Picks it clean and immediately looks to jumpstart the break.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
And that's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now here's Paul. Bridges finds Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ball against Murray. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Booker. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Denver the other way. Barton kicks to Murray. Back to Barton. Porter in the corner. Bridges with the steal. Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. Wide open shot is on the money. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Here is Porter after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Here's Jokic. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
All up top. He's covered by Murray. Here's Booker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
It is so difficult not to bite on the up fake of Devin Booker. He's that good a shooter, boy. I don't blame you, defense. That's tempting.
The Suns shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. It doesn't go for him.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
To the right side. Here's Paul. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
This guy is so good at getting his man in the air. You know you shouldn't bite on the pump fake by Chris Paul. Yeah, good luck, defender. It's so good.
1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Murray outside. Passes to Jokic. Murray scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Gordon finds Murray. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got 7 points in the game. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. In the corner, it's Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
3.
Bridges has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Suns. Murray outside. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Paul passes to Booker. Here's Ayton. Bridges outside. And the 3 off target. Nuggets have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Murray outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Knocked away. Crowder with the steal. A shot by Paul. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit.
Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
How effortless is a dunk for Aaron Gordon? He's ready for takeoff, gentlemen.
And it's Paul penetrating. Bridges dishes to Booker. Back to Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal.
And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Phoenix foul. DeAndre Ayton. That's his first personal foul.
Denver's on 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Ball against Murray. The kick out to Barton. Murray outside. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, a fast break. Paul's running. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Pass to Jokic. And here's Gordon. He feeds it to Barton. Gordon kicks to Jokic. Clock at 4. Kicks it out to Gordon. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Phoenix ball.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Booker outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Murray. 10 points for him. There's the pass to Jokic. Martin surveying the floor. Back to Jokic. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bridges finds Booker.
2 minutes.
And the dunk by Booker.
Quality decision making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Now Murray passes it to Barton. There's 1:38 left here in the second. Here's Jokic. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Porter with the steal. Murray with it. Chris Paul covering. Looking to end the run. Porter, no luck. Suns leading by 8. Bridges for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jokic a screen. Driving inside. And the rejection by Ayton. That one looked like it was on the way down. Yet they call goaltending. Count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Payne passes to Nader. Down low. Here's McGee. Pass to Payne. Deflects the pass. Here we go. All alone. Moving it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
It's on JaVale McGee.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And Morris drops them both. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Shamet. There's the drive. Basket good. Shamet's got his first points of the game.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Morris outside. The pass to Najee. Back to Morris. Feeds it to Green. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
And so it's Phoenix.
26.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
32.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Phoenix, look at who they've got on the floor. JaVale McGee is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Nader in at the 3 spot. Payne passes to McGee. Back to Payne. Inside. The shot's good from McGee. And the Suns lead by 5.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Rivers surveying the D. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Suns.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Passes it to Shamet. Takes it inside, and it's blocked. Beyond the arc. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Green. Rivers has got himself on the board with 3 there. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Payne kicks to Shamet. Back to Payne. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And here they go. Green passes to Dozier. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Denver passing it around for the lead. Stolen by McGee. Pass to Shamet. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Pass to Najee. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now here's Rivers. He's covered closely. Clock is at 3. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 4. Paul kicks to Bridges. And no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Najee. And again, Denver no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The shot's good from Paul.
And this is such a sharp weapon for Chris Paul, right? Most times you just assume he's going to knock that free ball down.
Morris passes to Najee. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Paul with the buckets.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Now the pass to Najee. Outside, Green. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The Nuggets with another miss. Phoenix leading by 9. Bridges attacking. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
Morris looking over the floor. Passes it to Dozier. To end the drought. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one. Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Pass to Booker. Over Rivers. Booker finds Bridges. Back to Booker. Over Rivers. No good from Booker. Pass to Dozier. And he dunks it down.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
It's stolen by Morris. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 8. And we'll get going.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Jokic inside. Defended by Bridges. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Barton in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray dishes to Barton. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Barton's got his first 2 points.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Bridges kicks to Paul. In the corner, Crowder with it. Kicks it out to Paul for 3. Barton with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Gordon inside. He's against Bridges. Murray the pass to Gordon. With the drive. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Never afraid of a little physicality. Mr. Ayton, the and one.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Barton outside. Murray with it. Now guarded by Booker. Barton from outside. Kept alive. And Murray with his second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Paul outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Knocked loose and stolen by Murray. Barton kicks to Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Back to Barton. Shot clock at 6. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's Bridges. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop break. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Jokic against Ayton. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
The Nuggets trail by 11. Murray outside. And there's the pass to Jokic. Outside Gordon. Back to Jokic. Paul with the steal. Booker left side. Dishes to Crowder. Back to Booker. To the paint. Crowder the pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Barton. No good from Booker. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. 11-point game. It's Porter outside. Traps in the tray.
And shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Murray against Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Murray the pass to Jokic. Barton outside. Jokic inside. He's covered by Ayton.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special talent.
Murray, no good. And it's the Suns' ball. Paul outside. Takes a 3. That's a 2 from Crowder. So the Suns win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
hear from reporter Al. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Dwight Powell. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league. And it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
Booker for three. The Mavericks pull it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Doncic outside. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Bridges. And Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Ayton against Porzingis. For three, Booker. Booker missing again. Bridges against Hardaway. Crowder with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Outside Booker. From downtown. Booker missing again. And Dallas with possession. To the middle. Here's Hardaway. Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Crowder. From about 19, and there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Right side, Porzingis. Now here's Doncic. He's guarded by Paul. Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got his second bucket on the night.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Finney-Smith with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Porzingis finds Doncic. Again, Dallas. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Paul for three. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You know, going back to his rookie season in 2006, Paul shot under 30% from deep. It's amazing how much he's improved that part of his game.
2 minutes remaining.
Down low. Stolen by Booker. Out on his own on the break. Up and over Doncic. They grab their own miss. Outside for Booker. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here. Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Outside for Booker. And Bridges, here we go. Pass to Ayton. Beyond the arc. That won't go either for Paul.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Mavericks leading. Doncic outside. Hardaway with a screen on Paul. And Doncic puts up a deep three.
That missed aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Booker, good.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Outside Porzingis. 6 to shoot. From deep, here's Doncic. And Ayton pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Up top, Paul, defended by Hardaway. Pass to Crowder. From deep. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Here's Booker. Here's the three. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
And here's Doncic. Launches a three. Drills it from deep. Doncic has got 12.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Mavericks. He made a big impact.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
Man, it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the floor for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5. No coverage that time.
3 points.
6 points for him.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic passes to Powell, and the shot's good.
And Powell doing a nice job using his length on these hard shots. I mean, excellent powering through the contact. You know, for all his skill, and he's got plenty of it, one thing that people don't realize about Doncic is just how strong he is. And he's still uber young. With time, his frame will only get more imposing, and that's bad news for the rest of the league. Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Kicks it to Doncic. The three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And at 6'7", 230 pounds, Luka Doncic has the physical tools to attack the paint.
And because he's got that body and those skills, he doesn't shy away from contact, BA. If anything, he knows exactly how to use that size and strength to his advantage.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Outside, Finney-Smith. Up and over Crowder. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Paul. Crowder, a screen on Doncic. Paul passes to Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And it's a 3-point Suns lead.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Here's Doncic. He's got 12. Outside, Finney-Smith. Doncic on the wing. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
That's just too easy. You got to offer more resistance. I mean, Hardaway Jr., very dangerous once he gets this type of position.
Paul finds Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the second. Paul against Doncic. Here's Booker. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And Doncic with the jam.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Doncic against Paul. Bridges right side. Outside Paul. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation. And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution for your Mavericks.
The Mavericks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Ball against Brunson. Outside, Brown. Off target with the 3. Phoenix has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Kleber with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Here's Bullock. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Booker for 3. Can't get it to drop, and it's Dallas the other way. 35 seconds left in the second. Kleber. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Suns substitution.
Kleber, screen on Payne. Pass to Marjanovic. And here's Brunson from the arc. Knocked away. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Reggie Bullock is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Boban Marjanovic. And it's Brown in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Outside Brunson. Outside Brown. 5 to shoot. Brunson finds Brown. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Brown. And Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
4-3. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Pass to Marjanovic. That shot is off. Great D that time from McGee. Shamet into the lane. The shot's good. Shamet's got his first 2 points. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Brunson against Payne. Brunson with it. Pass to Brown. Drives to the hoop. Kleber left side. McGee with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. The reverse. Here's Shamet. Outside Payne. Back to Shamet. Here's Nader. McGee in the post. Comes up empty down low. The Mavericks trailing. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside, Brown. From the arc. Hauled in by McGee. For Phoenix, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Nader. Back to Payne. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Off the left rim and out.
2 minutes.
Brunson passes to Kleber. That one drops for him. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Brunson against Payne. Pass to Nader. 1:36 left to play in the third quarter here. Into the lane. Misses in close. The Mavericks leading. Outside, Brown. Now here's Kleber. Now here's Brunson. Kleber, screen on Payne. And they recover it. Brunson misses. And Phoenix shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Shaman. And McGee with the stuff.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Outside Brunson. Pass to Marjanovic. It's hauled in by the Suns. McGee's got 4 rebounds now. Banked it in off the glass. And now a 3-point Phoenix lead.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good for Brunson.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Payne against Brunson. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
The defense couldn't keep up with the play as he comes off the pick cleanly.
Here's Doncic. Porzingis with a screen on Payne. From deep, here's Doncic. Hits the trifecta. Doncic has got 17 points.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
And we've just finished the third.
All right, look who's coming on to start. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks game.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. So it's the Mavericks now, and so in the game for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at small forward. They get the rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Driving to the basket. Ayton, a screen on Hardaway. An open look for Booker. The wide open shot is on the money. And the Suns lead by 3.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic against Paul. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Chris Paul.
Well, he's a pro at tricking defenders. You can tell Doncic enjoys getting guys in the air with that pump fake.
Doncic hits them both. And the Suns shooting just around 36%. Not the best execution. Pass to Booker. Here's Crowder. Outside Booker. Now here's Ayton. There's the 3. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And now the Mavs on the run. Doncic with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Outside Finney-Smith. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Finney-Smith's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Here's Bridges. And Porzingis with the block. Outside Finney-Smith. From the high post. Offensive rebound. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Booker. On the break. Paul passes to Booker. Crowder outside. Count that bucket.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
The Mavericks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Ayton, a screen on Porzingis. Booker can't get it to go.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Ball against Doncic. Porzingis with a screen on Paul. From deep, here's Doncic. Again, Doncic missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Booker against Porzingis. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Porzingis with a screen on Booker. Kicks it to Doncic. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got 25 points.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Doncic has been an immediate star, capable of big nights just about any time he's on the court.
Crowder outside. They get it back. Out to Bridges. Crowder goes in. Can't hit that one. Good D by Porzingis. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Doncic outside. 36 seconds left in the game. Puts up a 3. Again, Doncic missing.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Out to Bridges. Ayton, a screen on Porzingis. Three-pointer, Bridges. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Phoenix.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Off target from downtown. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous